I wouldn't give you the exact words now. I have, as a matter of fact, that you said that I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put that in this current edition, as it is written in the Uniform Commercial Code book. But it's actually broader than what they're saying, and essentially in its nature is preserving your rights. When you're making contract or you're dealing with them, it preserves all your rights as they are. Means that they can't have some small print or anything that's not stated clearly and hold you to some other obligation contrary to what is presented in the original presentment. And then at the same time, it preserves or it holds them to the law that governs contract, i.e. not being vague, having substance for substance, etc. So it is not just what it says. You must also understand the laws that govern contracts, and you put them together, and it preserves your rights. So when they try to enforce things that are contrary to your birthrights, you can kick their keisters at law in the courtroom by being conscious of that and having signed any documents that you put there. Just like, say, if you sign a license, etc., with the UCCs, and you go into the courtroom with the, and they're trying to say, well, brother, it looks like here you've got this ticket for riding backwards on the street, and this ticket for parking next to the doggy pee zone. And then, so you say, do you notice in evidence the signature on that license with the Uniform Commercial Codes, UCC? Now, I preserve all my rights. I don't waive any of my rights at any time. So therefore, a ticket is a suit, isn't it? Now keep this in mind. A ticket is a suit, and write that down. Yes. And Brother Nature, Grand Sheik Nature is going to ask something to the UCC right now. Do that right now.
You got another question? UCC? Yeah, Uniform Commercial Code. But what I want to add is, because a brother called me this morning on that. Yeah, Islam. The brother called me this morning on the UCC code, and he had a question about how can he get a book with all the UCC codes in it. And I was explaining to him, same thing Brother Taj said, you have to go to the library and start doing research on the UCC codes, because it's 1,000 UCC codes, and they don't put them all in one book. You won't find one book with them, with they all in it.
Manuals.
They do have a UCC book with the majority of the codes in it, because it costs $2,700, and that's what I was telling the brother earlier. That's so that we won't be able to get it, and we have no interest on going to get it. So that's something that you have to go on your own time and start researching. But also with the 1-207 in reference to that, that's Article 1 of the UCC codes, Section 207.
Yes.
So just to show you how many it is, that's just Article 1, Section 207. So that's how you research the UCC code. There's a lot of them. So you starting from Article 1, Section 1, and going up. Then Article 1, Section 2. Article 1, Section 3, all the way up. So there's 1,000 of them. And there's a lot of other UCC codes that's beneficial to you.
Yes.
So, to using, far as when you're dealing with mailing, any type of improper venue.
Yes.
There's a lot of different UCC codes that you can use to learn how to live within the contract. So you definitely need to research all of them, as many as you can. We don't know all of them. We'll never know all of them.
And teach them to your children.
But you get around active Moors that's using them already, and they can refer you to the other ones that's necessary for you living within the contract, protecting the birthright.
And again, like Grand Sheik Nature was saying, and then over a period of time, as you all become conscious and you keep notes, many of you will formulate books to help each other. You understand? And then get amongst the publishers amongst you to get this literature out to the people so that they can start exercising it. And when they get certain pieces of the concepts, they will begin to free themselves, and it will lead them to other information. Islam, brother.
Islam, where would be a good place to learn about contract law?
Contract law, get a book first on contract law. Go to the library, same thing. But conceptually, you get around people who are dealing actively with constitutional law, and you'll get the concepts. So I'm saying to brothers and sisters, when you start looking up uniform commercial codes, get conscious on the laws that govern contracts. Get well versed in that, i.e., free mind, unencumbered, free will, mutuality, non-vagity, seal of the parties that claim to be a party to the matter. All these things are keys. Any one of them violated makes the contract neutral. So the contract of licenses and everything is fraud anyway. So it's a lot of, without even dealing with details of law, on the basis of law that govern contracts, you can beat them in court.